This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcast.
Hi everyone and welcome to the 10 to the Top podcast. It's me, Vernon. We've got two contestants today. Tom, who's just quit his job in sales and marketing, is going into teaching in September. And Mark, who's into Amdram. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the Top.
26 points yesterday was scored. It was a fantastic round of 10 to the top by Rob Parkinson in Stalmean from, he was in the Army. It was Army versus Navy yesterday. So let's see if Tom Jepson from Chesterfield can get anywhere near 26. Is it fair to say that you can reach 26? How do you usually do 10 to the top?
Definitely not that good. I can do 2 or I can do 6.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, we've got a set higher.
Well, it seems you're a bright lad. You've changed your career. You've gone from sales and marketing and all that kind of stuff, and you're going to be a teacher.
I sure am, yep, starting September, looking forward to it.
Good man. What made you see the light?
Just really fancy a change of career path. I had some fantastic teachers, so shout out Mr. Allen if you are listening, and that's where the inspiration comes from.
All right, good stuff. And you start in September. Have you got everything ready? Have you done your inset days yet, or is it too early?
It is too early for that. I've got everything else ready, I'm just raring to go.
Right, what kind of teacher are you going to be?
Science teacher, and then
No. We're not bothered about that. What kind of teacher are you going to be?
So I don't want my placement school listening, but a good teacher, should we say? Yeah.
You don't want to push the boat out just yet. We're just going to
strict but fair, Vernon.
Yeah, exactly. Strict but fair. We like that, and a little bit of fun on top.
Of course, that's me all over that.
Yeah, I think that's what made school, looking back, is you remember the fun teachers, but also you remember the strict teachers, and you remember you don't really remember the teachers that were just teachers.
No, you don't. You, hopefully they remember me well.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. All right, well, let's see if we can put a smile on your face and get yourself a smart speaker. If not, you'll get the coffee mug. Are you ready to do this?
I am, Vernon. Let's do it.
Good stuff. Here we go.
To the Top on Radio 2.
Here's your first question for 1 point. Get this right, next one's worth 2. Your joker doubles the amount of points available on that question, should you choose to play it. Which group had top 10 hits in 1996 with Virtual Insanity and Cosmic Girl?
That was Jamiroquai.
It was indeed in 1986 for 2 points. Rain or Shine reached number 2 and was the biggest chart hit for which family group?
5 Star?
Yeah, good guess.
Come on.
This is your 3-point question. Listen very carefully. We're celebrating 100 years of Hollywood all this week with soundtrack hits on Radio 2. So, which 1994 live-action remake featured this BC-52's title theme?
Not a clue. 94. Lion King, no.
No, it wasn't the Lion
Let's
King.
try.
There are some clues in that clip. You might just... I'm just going to play it again. Listen up. This bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember it?
It's going to be Scooby-Doo, isn't it? Something.
No,
else.
it's not
No,
Scooby-Doo!
Vernon, it's before me time.
It's not! Yeah, John Goodman was Fred in the live action remake of the Flintstones, and I said BC-52s because the B-52s renamed themselves the BC-52s just for that one single. So there you go. All right, we didn't score, which means this one is worth a point. Name the 1973 song by Roberta Flack that became a worldwide number 1 in 1996 when the Fugees covered it.
No, I only know one Roberta Flack song. Killing Me Softly?
Is that another guess?
It's the only Roberta Flack one I know.
It was a good one. Well done for 2 points. Being With You spent a fortnight at number 1 in June 1981 for which Motown male legend?
I've got anyone. I can't think of anyone.
Not one.
Not under pressure. I probably can now, but...
It was Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
For a point. The dance act Nomad made their chart debut in 1991 and reached number 2 with the song I Wanna Give You What?
Devotion.
It was I Wanna Give You Devotion, and we will play that after your round of 10 to the top because it's a beauty. One of the men behind Nomad was Damon Alexis Rochefort. And since 2004, he's been one of the main writers on Coronation Street. Nomad,
I'll never forget that now.
Is Damon backwards? Good pub quiz question. We like that. You got that right, which means this one's worth 2. The song Pure Shores spent a fortnight at number 1 for All Saints. But in which year?
96.
Believe it or not, it was a lot later than that. It was the year 2000.
Ugh.
This is worth a point. It's your final clip. Here's a top 3 song from the chart this week from way back in 1970. Just name the band, please, who are singing it.
Meg will kill me if I get this wrong. It's the Kinks.
It is. Is she a fan of the Kinks?
She's a fan of that song.
Oh, nice. All right, for 2 points, name the band whose biggest chart hit was the 1986 single Lessons in Love.
ABC? No, it's Thompson Twins or something, isn't it?
Level 42.
Oh, no.
It was level 42. This is your last question. We're going to play your joker. It was worth 1. It's now worth 2. On their top 3 collaboration in April 2006, which US R&B star joined U2 for a reworking of their song One?
Chrissy Hynde. No.
It was Mary J. Blige. You scored 6 points.
Yeah, well.
You said you actually would score
6. Well, I said 2 to 6.
Yeah, you did.
What? Yeah. That's what I meant to do then, yeah, of course. Counting.
Right. Yeah. So you got 6 points. Let's see if Mark Sadler can snatch that smart speaker from your loose grip after this.
Stop endlessly scrolling to find your next listen. Let back-to-back sounds do the work. Non-stop listening, however you're feeling. Like laugh yourself smart.
This made it seem like I'd sent a mafia-style message to my ex-girlfriend's mum, as well as a lovely and expensive bouquet of flowers to the funeral of a woman I'd never met.
The best comedy from across BBC Sounds.
He's a brother, he's a husband, he's a brusband.
I hope we never say that in today's world.
All in one place.
Why didn't they teach history in school like this?
Back-to-back sounds. Find it in the podcast tab. Only on BBC Sounds.
And now, after that little schedule message, shall we go on with part 2? Oh, and before I forget, hit subscribe on BBC Sounds to make sure you never miss an episode of 10 to the Top.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the Top.
6 is the marker that's been put down by Tom. Let's see if Mark Sadler from Bridgend in South Wales can beat that. How are you today, Mark?
I'm very well, thank you, Vernon. I'm good.
Now, you recently met a former vice president of the Walt Disney Company in a winery in Napa Valley. How did that conversation go?
That was fantastic. Very random. As I say, I was on holiday in Napa Valley, and when he left, he decided to take on the wine industry, and he just happened to be there on the day, so we had a conversation.
And did he talk about anything Walt Disney, or is he under a strict NDA? Non-disclosure agreement?
No, he divulged a few things. We got talking about his days very early on in Disney. He was around during the Lion King and Aladdin era, and he worked on Mork and Mindy with Robin Williams back in the day.
Yeah.
So that was very fascinating, getting into sort of the workings of that level of entertainment, really.
Yeah, the Walt Disney. Imagine being CEO of Walt. Imagine getting to preview and review and say whether you like it or not of all those amazing movies that Disney produce. Do you do Amdram, amateur dramatics?
I do, yeah, that's right. I currently am rehearsing at the moment, which is going very well, thank you, yeah.
Which one what play, what is it? What are you rehearsing?
I'm going all the way back to 1920s for Noel Coward's Hay Fever.
Ooh, how are you finding learning that?
I better not say too much because the director might be listening, but
it's going well.
It's going well. I don't want to jinx it and then turn up to the next rehearsal on Wednesday and then look a complete muppet, so to speak. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much.
My daughter taught me a really good and useful technique of learning lines, because I did panto for the first time last year, and what she said is write the first letter of every word in the sentence down, not the word, just the first letter. And it triggers something in your noggin that kind of makes it easier to remember your lines, and it worked.
It does, 100%, yeah. I've used that myself, even the first letter, the first two letters, and you just find that you glance at the page and the words just come straight to the forefront of your mind.
How do you usually do on 10 to the top? You've got 6 to beat.
Oh, okay. It really does come down to the questions. Some days good, some days not so good.
That seems to be the way that it goes for many.
Yes. Mm-hmm,
all right, Mark,
exactly.
Well, let's do it. Let's get into it. Here's your first question. It's worth 1 point.
Okay.
Speed of Sound, Fix You, and Talk were all top 10 hits in 2005 for which stadium-filling band?
Coldplay.
It was Coldplay. It's 1 point in the bank. This one's worth 2. And it's your first clip. Looking back over 100 years of Hollywood, this song came from the 1985 soundtrack to The Breakfast Club. I need the title of the track, please.
Don't You Forget About Me.
Yes, it is. Well done. 2 points.
Don't you forget about me. Don't.
Loads of people apparently turned the song down when it was offered to them, including Billy Idol and Brian Ferry. Simple Minds were cajoled into doing it, and they didn't expect it to be such a big hit on such a low-budget movie. But there you go, it gave them a #1 single in America. 2 points to you, more importantly. Here's your next question for 3. On their 1979 single and album, which country did Supertramp say they were having breakfast in?
America.
It was America. We Have All the Time in the World reached the top 3 in December 1984 for which music legend?
Louis Armstrong.
Yes, 4 points in the bank.
Can I play my Joker on the next question, please?
Ooh, we're going for Joker on 5.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I was kind of getting a little tingly feeling in my little toe that we could have been on the prospect of a 65 there, but all right, we're going a double down on 5. For 10 points, name the rock band who reached #2 in 2003 with the song "I Believe in a Thing Called Love."
The Darkness.
Yes! 10 points! Awesome stuff. Right, we're still on for a really good score. Remember, 26 is the score to beat so far this week from Rob Parkinson. That's the highest score. I mean, it's only Monday yesterday, but here we go.
Okay.
For 6 points, in what year did Boombastic by Shaggy get to number 1?
1994.
You're 1 year out.
Oh.
It was 95. Oh,
okay.
We go back down the ladder. For a point, it's your final clip. Atomic Kitten had the number 1 single this week in 2001 with a cover of a 1989 number 1. I'm going to play you the clip, then tell me what's the song, please.
I think it was Eternal Flame.
Yes, it was. We're back on track. 2 points. Do you know who did the original?
The Bangles.
Yes, I wish I could give you a bonus point, but I can't.
That's all right.
For 2 points, the 1989 dance anthem Voodoo Ray was a top 20 hit for which Mancunian? A guy called who?
No idea. Stab in the dark, John.
It's not, unfortunately. It's a guy called Gerald. The spoken phrase Voodoo Ray was in fact taken from an old comedy sketch by Peter Cook. His actual phrase was Voodoo Rave, but Gerald's primitive sampling gear back in the day cut off the last part of the word, so he decided to still use it. Nice, good fact. Some
very
strong
good
facts
fact.
today. Yeah, I like that. Unlucky. For a point, in September 1967, the first song that Tony Blackburn played to launch Radio 1 was the top 3 single by The Move, titled What in the Rain?
Flowers.
It was Flowers, and we'll play that next. That's a great tune, yes. For 2 points, in 1991, the top 5 hit, Senza una Donna, was a collaboration that saw the Italian star Zucchero team up with which famous British singer?
Paul Young.
It was Paul Young. And that gives you 24 points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, good. That cup of tea that you're drinking will taste ever so sweeter.
It will, certainly.
Great score,
Wow.
24 points. Well done, Mark. You only got 2 wrong, so you got 8 out of the 10 questions correct. Great stuff.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem. Commiserations, Tom.
No, hey, nothing you can do about that. Absolutely fantastic performance there, matey.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you.
Did really well. Fellas, good luck with everything. Tom, good luck with the schooling in September. Great stuff, that. Yeah, I'm sure the kids will appreciate a brand new teacher who's going to have a little bit of fun with them. Strict but fair. Strict but fair.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Mark, you walk away with a smart speaker. Tom, you get yourself
Brilliant.
the coffee mug, which is going to look great on your desk.
I'm
Brilliant.
all I'm thinking that then.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, thanks for playing, guys. Appreciate it.
Brilliant. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much.
Have a wonderful
All the
day.
best.
Take care, guys.
And you. Cheers.
And if you want to play a 10 to the top, all you've got to do is apply. It's really simple. 08000 288 291. Drop us a WhatsApp, and you know the email address, 10 to the top at bbc.co.uk. Give us your details. We'll call you back. We'll have another episode of the soon-to-be award-winning 10 to the top tomorrow.
10 to the top on Radio 2.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.